Do you ever wonder why some people are financially ahead and others seem to struggle all the time? Rich Dad Poor Dad explains why the poor stay poor and the rich keep getting richer. There are 6 main takeaways in this book, in our opinion. If you want to expand your knowledge on how to become financially free in the long run, watch this video until the end and leave a comment on which takeaway you think was the best. Let's dive in. Takeaway number 1. It's not about how much money you make, it's about how much money you keep. Let's imagine that you have a job and you make $100,000 per year. That's considered a good salary in most places. But now, you pay taxes and only keep about 50 to 60% of that money, depending on where you live. Then, you got your mortgage or rent that's taking out another chunk of your money. Maybe you drive a car which costs you hundreds of dollars per month. You probably can think of more bills that start piling up and taking huge chunks out of your income. What are you keeping at the end of the month? If you have a lot of liabilities, then chances are not much. Thus, you may have a nice lifestyle for now, but you're not financially free, because if you lose your job, you lose everything. Clear signal that you didn't pay attention on how much money you were keeping to save and invest. Takeaway number 2. The poor and the middle class work for money. The rich have money work for them. The poor and the middle class have linear incomes. That means they work 40 hours per week and then they get paid a fixed salary. Rich people make sure they keep enough money to invest in real estate or stocks. Then from the income generated from their investment money, they buy nice things or they use it to build up their portfolio even more, depending on the person. Making your money work for you is a huge step into becoming financially free. Takeaway number 3. It's not the smart who get ahead, but the bold. Rich people tend to take more risk than the poor and middle class people. But because they are taking risk, they actually avoid another risk, which is one linear income stream. Rich people don't all have high IQs, but they do have a lot of knowledge about finance, investing, markets, and the law. They use this knowledge to make calculated risks. So in the long run, their wins will overshadow their losses. Takeaway number 4. The rich focus on their asset columns while everyone else focuses on their income statements. At the end of the year, most people look at their net income, which will be mostly the same every year. The rich look at their assets. How much assets have I acquired this year? Was it more than the previous year? How is the cash flow doing? By knowing this, they will know how much they will make and can prepare to acquire even more assets. Takeaway number 5. People who avoid failure also avoid success. Success is defined in many different ways, but most people consider a successful person someone that did something great and reached certain goals that are out of the ordinary and seem hard. However, before people can reach this kind of success, they need to be willing to fail. Are you rather right or rich? If you want to become successful, you may be wrong many times before you succeed. Takeaway number 6. The rich use corporations, giving them a huge advantage over the rest. The rich created the corporation as a vehicle to limit their risk. It is the knowledge of the legal corporate structure that really gives the rich a vast advantage over the poor and middle class. A corporation is merely a legal document that creates a legal body without a soul. This way, the wealth of the rich is protected. It's a popular way of bringing under assets because the income tax rate of a corporation is less than the individual income tax rates. If your corporation goes bankrupt, and if you set up a good structure, your personal property will be protected. That means all the assets in your corporation will be gone and sold off to pay back debts of the corporation, but your personal property won't be touched. It mitigates the risk involved with investing. A corporation can do many things that an employee cannot, like pay expenses before paying taxes. Employees earn and get taxed, and then they try to live on what is left. A corporation earns, spends everything it can, and is taxed on anything that is left. This enables the corporation to pay itself first, more easily. These were the top takeaways from Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad. We hope you like it. Let us know in the comments below what you think is the best takeaway. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit the notification bell and get notified for your weekly portion of knowledge. Bye bye.